Hello everyone and welcome back to me moaning about hypixel game mode. This time I'm talking about Sumo. Fighting a normal player when your ping's normal, when there's no lag spikes, and when they're not cheating can be fun. And I've reached Sumo Master from this. I got 1,050 wins as I was scripting it. I now have about 1,100 wins. However, today I'm going to talk about the majority of Sumo games, because as you can see, that's a lot of conditions for a normal Sumo game, so it's obviously going to be the majority that isn't like that, and all the issues that do come with them. Before the video starts, only 17% of people watching us subscribe. This has gone up since I've started saying it. If you like this video, subscribe. You can always turn off or ignore the notifications, and it helps me grow, and I do plan on making more videos in this style, and I've already made 3, I think, in this style, including this one. With all that out of the way, enjoy the video. So the first topic is probably the most well-known, or the second most well-known at worst. It's the cheaters. The cheaters are so annoying, especially if you're on a high win streak or trying to grind the game, because especially if you queue 2 in a row, it can really put you off playing. Cheaters are incredibly common as well, because the anti-cheat doesn't exactly do too much to stop them. It actually does the opposite and starts like flagging me, like the watchdog thingy circles around my head or whatever, which really interrupts my PvP. It's even activated on me once while I was literally fighting a anti-knockback cheater. But watchdogs for an entirely other video. Forgetting about anti-cheats completely, Sumo is the easiest mode to closet cheat in because of the lag. You're going to notice throughout these videos where I complain about modes that all of the issues are linked. You can activate like 3.5 block reach, which is if you don't know, a closet cheat. The maximum reach on a legit Minecraft client is 3 blocks. And just get a quick little 2-tap before even a good anti-cheat could prevent you from doing that. And you can't really do anything about that, and I do get that, like closet cheating you can't really do much about, and that's completely fine. Except, you know, return win streaks to players who lost them, you know. Anti-knockback is a little bit easier to deal with, to be completely honest, if you can click 20 CPS. Clicking 20 CPS reduces your knockback a lot, not quite as much as anti-KB, but it gets you close enough to where if you're a good player, you can beat some anti-KB hackers, although you shouldn't really need to have to do that anyway, to be completely honest. But I'm going to make a separate video about, you know, 20 CPS in Sumo and all that stuff. Anti-knockback should be the most easily detectable hack ever if it wasn't a laggy server. Speaking of laggy servers, I am working on my segues. Lag is such a big issue. This is going to be almost exactly the same as the lag section in my Bed Wars is Getting Stale video. So if you've watched that, I'd probably skip this part unless you're interested or don't have a memory. So basically, Salmon himself said on his Twitter that their servers are simply not able to handle 100,000 players. Although, to be fair, this was a while ago and they may have fixed it by now. But I doubt it because of the lag we experience. Off peak, it sometimes hits 100,000 players, which is why some people may be saying that in the first place. My Wi-Fi is immaculate everywhere else, most of the time. And I only really get 90 to 100 ms, which isn't the best, but it's really not the worst either. And that like 0.9 to a second delay, not like 20 seconds, or that's exaggerating, 5 seconds. Or just completely lag spikes, where the game freezes and then you've just lost the game, which in Sumo has a huge impact, although I think I talk about that somewhere else. I've not memorized the script. I get that Sumo is a ping-based game, I get 90, but they can at least fix the lag, instead of just constantly updating Skyblock and paying attention to no other game mode. Duels has not got an update in 2 years. Sometimes you simply cannot for the life of you tell if someone's cheating or if the server's lagging unless you rematch them multiple times, and cheaters aren't even that likely to rematch because, you know, they're cheating and they don't want to get exposed. And most Sumo players are grinding the game. No one memes in Sumo or chills in Sumo because the games are too short to do that, and will completely ignore your request because they're on a grind. So the best you can do is just report them, and if they get false ban, then oh well, which again shouldn't be an issue. This issue could be so easily fixed by just introducing a new player cap so that there's less lag, or just giving Skyblock separate servers. Again, I'm going to make a video on this soon, so just like stay tuned for that. For some reason, if they just do not want to make Skyblock separate servers because the amount of people that have requested it and they just haven't budged on it, then at least just make the servers be able to handle more players. Hypixel gets so much money. I didn't put this in the script because I not heard this in a while, but I believe I heard that it literally makes millions of pounds like a month or even a day sometimes. And they just pour it into one game. which makes the game experience amazing for the people who want to play it, but the rest of the server becomes an absolutely horrible experience on peak times, and it looks like it's going to come to off-peak times as well, based on just my experience in the past few days. I understand this is not easy to fix, but if they literally put a quarter of the effort into maintaining a good server experience that they do into Skyblock, this problem would not even exist in the first place, for anywhere, not even just Sumo. Knockback. I don't know if this is just me. Half the games I play, the opponent's knockback is completely whacked up, and by that I mean they take absolutely none. And the reason I know that they're not cheating is because I've dueled some of these people who don't take any knockback in Sumo in other modes. Some of them even on my friends list, and they took completely normal knockback, and I know they're not cheating. Why some people don't in Sumo is just completely beyond me. It might have been like hypixel wanting custom knockback for Sumo, but if they did want that, they should work on, you know, making it consistent. That'd be pretty cool. Although overall duels is just in dire need of an update. But I'm not going to make a video on that because Strobed already made a video on that. You should just watch that video if you want to know why duels needs an update, if you somehow don't already. I just fail to realise why, if there is a knockback plugin installed into Sumo, why it is so incredibly inconsistent. Even on me, some games I just go completely flying off the arena, and other times people hack because they give me my knockback, and I basically just say, I don't blame you for thinking that. I have absolutely no way of proving to you that I'm not hacking. For a period of time, I actually had a hotkey set up just to say that, because people tend to hack you, then just quit and then report you, and then, you know, get you banned sometimes, because I lag a lot, because hypixel's laggy. And then when people check if I'm cheating, they might actually think I am because of the lag. Hypixel just needs to make the knockback more consistent, like across the entire server, but it's just worse than Sumo by so far. Now, can Sumo be saved? Just like Bed Wars, Sumo, and pretty much every other duels game for that matter needs saving, but this is a Sumo video. It can absolutely be saved. It's going to be even easier to save from Sumo. There's one thing you, the player yourself, can do literally right now, and it's click the duels mode you play, click the little command block, it should be in the bottom right, like chest inventory little thingy when you click on it, and click that, and then enter 20 into the little sign that pops up. This helps you a bit because, in very simple terms, it just queues you with people that have a similar connection to you against you, which I've seen throughout my experience that it somewhat negates the knockback issue sometimes, not all the time, and it definitely doesn't negate the cheating issue though. And I have a little, you know, like a brief list of things hypixel can do. There's like 12 things, so, you know, very thorough list. They can update the game, make the anti-cheat good, make the anti-cheat good, make the anti-cheat good, stop only updating Skyblock, stop only updating Skyblock, stop only updating Skyblock, fix their servers, fix their servers, fix their servers. Hope you enjoyed my concise list of all the things they can do to fix it. It's really quite simple, like, it doesn't take a genius to know these things. That's all for this video. If you enjoyed it, then leave a like and give some of my other content a chance. This is my third video in this new style, and there is definitely more to come, along with some live commentaries at some points. So subscribe if you like this content. You can always just ignore or turn off the notifications, and it does help me a lot. Anyway, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.